Alright, here we are, Game Replays Invitational Tournament. This is the big of the bigs here. We have 5 versus GG7 bans. Coming off of 5 are Jeraziah, Forsaken Archer, and Sandwraith. GG7 banning Deadwood, Plague Rider, and Accursed. And we see the picks coming up here. 5 going with Pharaoh, Demented Shaman, Defiler, Magnus, Soul Reaper, and GG7 going with Pesty, Hellbringer, Corrupted Disciple, Witchslayer, and Andromeda. Just a little back history on these teams. 5 has 4 of our tournament wins, 1 runner-up, and 2 semi-runs. And GG7 could possibly be the weakest team here, being the only team in this invitational to not make it to the semis. So we'll see how this turns out. We are predicted to see 5 kind of take over here, 2-0, but GG7, they're kind of coming out with an interesting strategy. They have Corrupted Disciple and Pestilence for carry, and then 5, you see no carries or semi-carries. They have Magnus and Pharaoh for initiation, so we'll see what happens in this game. See if we can get some lanes here. The only thing I can think here is that 5 is going for maybe an early push game, as they have Defiler's ulti, but at the same time we could say the same thing for the other team, as Hellbringer's ultimate has that capacity, I guess, as well. I think Team 5's just looking to, I guess, keep him down and get Soul Reaper in there to tank a little bit, depending on the item build he goes. And then Magnus used to kind of port in and ulti, stun, D-Sham damage. Defiler's ultimate does do damage to heroes, and we're going to see 4 Legion players now looking at this top rune. Defiler is there. Magnus is going up top, I believe, to get sight. D-Sham coming into the mid with Defiler, so there is 3 heroes in the mid section for the Hellborn against this 4 Legion side. And we're going to see a rune go down there. Magnus now up top, so it is a 4v4 here. But D-Sham's going to go back, so it's 3-4. And Pharaoh could be making a mistake here by putting his head into the river. Instead, Hellbringer's going to grab the rune. And now we're going to see some lane distribution here. Okay, so we have Defiler, Maggie going top. Pestilence looks like he's going to follow that up, but we might see a confrontation here. There's Pestilence's stun. And they're not going to pursue that any further, as 3 Legion players are coming to assist. They're just going to back up. We see Hellbringer versus Pharaoh in the mid section. 3 top, Andromeda, Witchslayer, and Pestilence for this Legion team. Magnus and Defiler up there to kind of counter that team. And then down bottom, Corrupted Disciple soloing against Soul Reaper and D-Sham. That could be a little bit of a mistake there, as Corrupted Disciple is going to have to try and get creep kills over 2 ranged heroes, especially with the double heal that just have a lot of survivability. And Andromeda looks like he's just going to wait in the forest for a gank opportunity here for the easy first blood. The lane not being pushed too hard yet. Defiler shot 1 nuke. I don't know, I think Andromeda needs to get into a lane here. We see Witchslayer and Pesty trying to pull that lane back to open the door here for Andromeda. And we see a rune down there in the bottom creep forest, so the Legion will not be creep pulling down there. That's Corrupted Disciple. Same thing goes for the Legion up top. And now it looks like this lane's going to get pushed a little bit here by Defiler and Magnus, so we might see a gank. But Andromeda is now not there, moving into the midsection. So it looks like he's going to try and sneak up behind Pharaoh. But he might get a little bit of a boost here as Tobacco, that is Defiler, put a ward down there, so he's going to see. And there it is. I believe he's going to back up here. Andromeda moving in. There's the stun. We might see Pharaoh go down here, getting some auto attacks. But the proc there from Hellbringer is just not high enough yet to bring him down. And now Magnus and Defiler get their doors open to get a little bit of creep kills up top there. And it looks like Andrew's going to sit mid a little bit to kind of get some creep kills EXP for the some he lost. And Pestilence and Witchslayer now on the return in that top lane. On the retreat, sorry. Soul Reaper and down bottom. And let's see how they're doing against this Corrupt Disciple, keeping him down to 2 creep kills only. Very early in the game though, still. D-Sham in the lead with 7. Andromeda looks like he's heading back top, so we might see a gank there because Magnus and Defiler are quite up. But that ward right there looks like it's going to give them sight of Andro headed top, and we might see them back out a little bit. And there's the ping from Brown, so they do see Andromeda heading up that way. We're going to see Magnus and Defiler back up most likely, as they're starting to sort of drift back a little bit. Pestilence and Witchslayer trying not to reveal this gank coming from Andro, but Magnus is staying there, so it looks like we're going to see it. And here they come looping around. Pestilence going in with his flight, but it's not going to be fast enough just yet to get that stun, so they're going to pull off. 2 in the midsection now for the Hellborn, D-Sham and Pharaoh, leaving Soul Reaper down bottom to solo harass this corrupted disciple, which he is doing a very good job. As you look down there, he's down half HP. Andromeda still in the forest. We might see a gank up top here. Oh, there's the stun from Pestilence. There's the stun from Andromeda. Magnus stunning Witchslayer to keep that third stun kind of off him. We might see a counter gank. There's the Bloodlust there for Team 5. That was Defiler with the nuke. Magnus, I gotta give him a lot of credit there. The stun he had on Witchslayer kind of saved his Defiler and allowed him to turn around and nuke for the kill. So a very nice counter gank there for Team 5 on GG7. And Pharaoh looks like he's being assisted by D-Sham in the midsection now to kind of help him get some creep kills. I don't know how he's been doing against that Hellborn, but now we see D-Sham headed top. Those runes are going to give the Legion sight. Andromeda's now... D-Sham just grabbing a rune. And it looks like they might try a gank here on Hellbringer. Instead, they're just going to fall back harass with 3 illusions, I believe. Andromeda's still in that top forest against this Defiler and Magnus combo. There's the stun, and we might see Defiler finally go down here. One more auto attack, 2 more auto attacks. There he goes. And now let's see if we can seal the deal here on Levin. That is Magnus. We're gonna see a stun here from Andro. There he goes. That's a double kill there for GG7 on that top lane. Defiler and Magnus snagging those kills is Andromeda got one and Pestilence got one as well. So that was very nicely done there by that team to kind of turn around that counter gank they had in the beginning. Andromeda slowly drifting mid. And the taunt there up top by GG7 was the smackdown you saw. So it looks like they're looking for some morale boost, I guess you could say. And now we see Andromeda mid with this Hellbringer against Pharaoh and Demented Shaman. Although Andromeda does not have enough mana for his stun. And down bottom, Soul Reaper keeping Corrupted way off those creeps. 11 creep kills only to Soul Reaper 17, so he's keeping him off very nicely. And back in the midsection, we might see Andromeda go down, but it looks like he's going to get saved. The heal, oh, there he goes. He's going to go down to Dark Green, which was D-Sham, the dot he has. Either way, I don't think he would have made it. Pharaoh could have snot rocketed it from across the map and got him, but they did get the kill, almost escaping there. And now we see OJ back in the top lane. Magnus stunning. Defiler's gonna nuke. Pestilence stun could save him. There's the stun. Ooh, but not enough. I think the flight there, the extra damage from flight might have caused him to die. He might have been able to run that one out. And there's the stun there from Magnus, the stun from D-Sham, the nuke from Defiler, double kill for Defiler. A lot of turnarounds here. 3 turnarounds so far in this top lane. Pharaoh still mid against this Hellbringer. Nuking. Hellbringer down, low HP. D-Sham moving in with a haste rune. He gets his slow stun off, and he's going to get some auto attacks. Let's see if they can finish the deal here. There's the heal. Hellbringer there. We might see a rocket from Pharaoh when it's off CD. Not too sure just yet. Assisting him mid now is Pestilent. Looks like he's going to run up alongside and see if he can get a kill. Hellbringer is going to return to base. Pestilent's going to be in that mid for a little bit. Andromeda solo top now, so they're going to see if they can get him back caught up to EX. As his wandering has made a 2k difference so far in EXP. Gold is definitely in the Hellborn's favor right now. They're up by 3k gold early on. Pings in the mid by Pink. Andromeda is drifting up by that top rune, so it looks like he's going to come mid and try and get a kill here.